when you've got a problem to solve, we turn to trusted experts and authorities to sort them. That's why positioning yourself as an authority in your industry is really important for business. It helps to generate more sales, build credibility, and get your foot in the door of all the right places. But it doesn't happen magically, and being knowledgeable about your industry is never enough. The good news is, when you know what action to take, anyone can become an authority. And that's what this short video will help you with. Rachel and I are going to give you some ideas and strategies that you can use to build instant authority in your niche. The video is split into 4 chapters. If you hover over the time bar, you can skip to whatever chapter you'd like to watch. We hope that you enjoy it.
I don't know about you, but when I'm considering buying something big, the first thing I do is head to the review section. It's because we trust people we can relate to. So one of the best ways to build trust and authority is to demonstrate how you've successfully helped others with the same problem. Client testimonials and case studies look great on your website, and you can also include them in any proposals you send to prospective clients. If you've never received one, don't worry. When we work with clients, we encourage them to send out a customer survey after they've completed the work. It should allow the client to score you in various aspects of the work and prompt some written feedback about their experience. By using this system, if you're providing a good service or product, you will get loads of positive feedback that you can turn into testimonials. If appropriate, it's a great idea to ask the clients if they'd be happy to copy and paste the testimonial into a LinkedIn recommendation, so all of your connections get to see it too. You can also use the feedback to build case studies, perfect for websites, award entries, and media. And the best part, it's a really inexpensive marketing strategy. If you need help building your business testimonials, leave us a comment under the video or contact the team at Moja.
Creating content is a brilliant way to build authority. When potential customers begin to count on you and trust you, it won't be long before that trust turns to sales. But lots of people avoid creating content because they're worried that they won't be interesting, or worse, they get the dreaded writer's block. Here are some tips to help you overcome that. Provide information and answers to the questions that have your prospects stumped. You probably get asked the same questions a lot, and that's great. Turn those questions into content like blogs or social posts. I like to keep a notepad on me when I'm at events. If someone asks me something interesting, I can jot it down and turn it into shareable content when I'm back in the office. There's even a site called answerthepublic.com. All you've got to do is enter 1 or 2 keywords linked to your industry, and the site pulls data from search engines like Google to give you questions and phrases that people are searching for in the real world. It's a goldmine of consumer insight you can use to create fresh, super useful content that your customers are searching for. If you failed your English qualifications and the idea of writing brings you out in a cold sweat, don't overthink it. You're not writing War and Peace. Just start, you will get better with practice. If you're worried about spelling and grammar, get a team member or a friend to give it the once over. And sites like Grammarly, a free app, are brilliant at checking for errors. The key to success is consistency. Show up as frequently as you can manage. We're not aiming to go viral. You just want to be a familiar name and face, talking about familiar topics and content. There's nothing worse than a website full of blogs that haven't been updated in years. Batch planning content helps to prevent this. Getting published is a great way to build a reputation and authority. If you can get a regular gig or column for a decent publication, then you've absolutely nailed it. We're not talking Time magazine here, start local. This can cost a few quid, but it's relatively inexpensive compared to other marketing activities. Business websites are worth a look too. They often need regular content, and if you stick to their deadlines and send over new and interesting articles, this could be a long-term relationship. This is a great way to get exposure in publications your customers read, increasing your company and personal brand authority. For example, I've been lucky enough to have been selected to contribute a column for Elite Business, which is an online publication for Britain's SME entrepreneurs. This involves a commitment of writing 1 column each month on a topic which I choose. For example, I've written on board opportunities, pitching, and selling. The column brings a whole host of benefits, including more exposure as I reach the Elite Business audience. The column is featured on their website, included in their email newsletter, and I've got content to share on socials. It positions me as a thought leader as I'm aligned with the other high-profile individuals who contribute columns to the publication. I get to share my voice on trending topics, things I've been involved in, or things that just interest me. And I've had great feedback from the editors that my column gets a lot of hits from the elite business visitors. I achieve this by picking topics which are relevant and resonate with the elite business audience, then making sure that the columns are written in my unique voice.
As an industry expert, you should be able to demonstrate a deep understanding of your industry trends, something out of the ordinary. One powerful strategy is to utilize your database of engaged clients and contacts and survey them. Leverage the feedback and data into reports. You can even rope in academics who complement your topics. That will add more weight to your findings because we all love a boffin. Publishing an industry report gives you an obvious reason to issue a press release and generate a buzz around what you've discovered. This could then be pitched at your specific industry press and business press, and certainly at a local level where they are likely to pick it up. There are other benefits too, such as being positioned as the go-to person in your industry, expanding your knowledge, and obtaining a better understanding of your market, and helping others to make informed decisions. Remember, if you publish a report that is genuinely useful and full of new insights for your industry, it will be read, shared, and published more widely and create better opportunities. And finally, don't forget to have some fun with it. You could even host a launch party and invite clients along. This would be a super business development tool because most people won't be brave enough to try it. And that's why you'll really stand out.
With all your content created, don't forget the most important part. You've got to share it. Make sure you post links to blogs and articles on your social media channels. You can even create a link to include in your email footer or company newsletter. When I shared a link to an article that I wrote for a magazine through a LinkedIn post, I had a direct message from a connection who I hadn't met before but worked in my industry. We had a chat and I ended up pitching to her exec board a few weeks later and landed a couple of projects that resulted in around 70 grand's worth of revenue for the business. There was some luck involved in the timing of me posting and her seeing it, but it was a great opportunity to showcase authority and then turn it into a decent sale. If the article is evergreen, you can post it across different channels more than once over a longer time period. You can also include links on your website to the article with hyperlink logos of whichever publication it is, for example, as seen on the BBC. Another great way to get your content out there is to find like-minded leaders to collaborate with so you reach their audience. It's called audience hijacking. This sounds a bit manipulative, but if you've only got a small following, it's your best way of growing fast. Finally, don't be shy. If you want to make the biggest impact with your content, don't forget to tell people about it by sharing, even if that means DMing someone you think would benefit from it.
Sophie's had a lot of success using this strategy in her business. Building yourself as an authority in your industry is definitely a smart move. We hope this video gives you the confidence to make a start. And if you found all of that useful, why not connect with the Moja team on LinkedIn? We love chatting about this stuff. This is a strategy we help clients with every day. So if you'd like to give it a go, but haven't got the time, or you're unsure where to start, let us do it for you. Thanks for watching. Now it's time for you to give it a go.